Good evening. He is a member of the team that we are proud to call Albuquerque's bravest, but he could in the end turn out to be one of Albuquerque's biggest liabilities.
A firefighter who's been in trouble for everything from a downtown bar fight to breaking someone's leg outside the Frontier is being sued for a deadly crash while on the job. Here's News 13's Alex Tomlin.
Jessica, Dick, Brad Tate is no stranger to trouble, and he's no stranger to our newscast. But you have to wonder why he's still part of the fire department, something we wanted to ask, but the department didn't want to talk about. Brad Tate has been called by many names: Lobo football player, firefighter, bar brawler. We first told you about Tate in 2004, when two women claimed he assaulted them inside a downtown nightclub. A few months later, he was accused of starting a fight outside the Frontier, hitting a man and causing him to break his leg. At the time, he was on suspension while the fire department decided his fate.
If we do determine that there is a pattern here, it certainly will be looked at accordingly, and the fire chief will administer whatever discipline he feels is appropriate and necessary.
Tate didn't lose his job as an EMT with the fire department, and sources tell us he's only caused more problems since then. Sources say Tate is being investigated for responding to emergency calls and telling patients they didn't need to go to the hospital. Some of those patients later had to be rushed to the ER with serious medical conditions. There are also accusations he made sexual remarks to faculty while on an emergency call at an elementary school. And then there is the lawsuit against Tate and the city for the death of William Rausch.
He was hospitalized for 7 or 8 days before dying.
Matthew O'Neill is the Rausch family attorney in the wrongful death case. He says in 2009, Tate was driving a rescue unit during rush hour near Central and Unsert when
his call out was canceled, I think, right before he entered the intersection. He turned off his lights and sirens, but proceeded without stopping into the intersection.
O'Neill says Tate ran the red light and slammed into the 79-year-old's car.
Mr. Tate has admitted that he had a red light, but continues to assert that he had his lights and sirens on.
But O'Neill says witnesses tell a different story. The Rausch lawsuit is set to go before a judge in December. Sources say Tate is on desk duty right now, but AFD would not tell us why. In fact, the department refused to speak to us today, citing a personnel investigation against Tate. Jessica?
Okay, Alex, sources tell us Tate has served suspensions over the years, ranging from a month to 3 months at a time. Tate wasn't convicted in any of his criminal cases. In one of those, the officer who arrested him